Shout out to BioLite, the IV in a bottle. When you drink one of these BioLites in 30 minutes or less, it's exactly like getting hydrated from a IV. It is also like drinking 6 sports drinks. The electrolytes in one of these equals 6.5 sports drinks. If you are dehydrated and you need something to drink, go to BioLite. They have 4 different flavors: citrus, berry, tropical, and melon. They're all delicious. Make sure it's cold. It tastes nice and crisp on a hot day. Go to Amazon or drinkbiolite.com and use code REALTALK. That's code REALTALK for 10% off your first order. Again, go to Amazon or their website at drinkbiolite.com. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Real Talk. It's your boy, Goaty. And Tater Tot.
Yep, that's me. And we got Street Fighter Goaty over here.
Don't mess with you, boy. Shout out real quick to BioLite, the go-to
And
hydration.
fire and flavor.
Bang. We had a little special episode this week. With it being Thanksgiving, we just had to slow it down a little bit, get the family together. Everybody from the family on the podcast. We got Bobby, Ballard, Matt Hibbs, and Patrick, and then of course your 2 boys, talking about the beginning of this thing, the journey we've been on, how thankful we are for you guys, and we also had to stick to our guns with our Real Talk, Tear Talk segment, and the Fist Pump feature of the week. Can't forget those 2 bad boys. So thank you guys for all you do. We hope you have a great Thanksgiving week. Love y'all.
And go dogs.
Go dogs.
And God
And
bless.
follow on the socials.
And God bless.
Now that coach up in Athens got them boys playing pretty good ball. Anyway, I love you, son. Go dogs.
How about the old United States boys tied in Wales yesterday? Did y'all see that? Did y'all watch it at all?
Disappointed. We should have won that game. But.
Really? I didn't see what happened. We were like
Well,
plus
we
40 on the money line.
Yeah, it's because it's the United States.
That's a lie. That's what I saw.
We dominated the ticker. We dominated the first half.
Listen. Probability is not reality, Tate. That's Coach Smart speaking this week.
My check. I mean, it is.
Yeah, because like we're like I think it's like 95% chance. Nope, that's her. Okay, what happened in the game? Because
we scored first, and we were looking really good. We had possession the entirety of the game. We looked really, really good, and then a penalty kick in the box. Somebody made a stupid decision, tackled a guy in the box. Penalty kick. Gareth Bale taking it. He's gonna hit that 9 times out of 10.
Gareth Bale's hard.
Yeah,
Dude, it was like the first half, like we played like 75% of the match was like in their possession, like their half of the field.
Yeah.
Yes, dude. It's crazy. And then the second half they come out, they take off a guy, they bring in this other guy who's like 10 inches taller, he's like 6'4", and he's just bullying our right back. And like we have a pretty solid right back. Who's playing like Tim Ream?
It was Dest playing right back, yeah.
And he's just bullying us, like he's just bullying him the entire match. And they just kind of opened it up, and like we just looked lost. Like we looked gassed. Pulisic kept going down. Like Weah, who scored the first goal, kept going down. Tyler Adams had to play like 3 different positions because guys were out of position. It was just a mess.
So what are the feelings going into England?
We're gonna get our ass
England's
kicked.
gonna kill them.
Yeah,
we're gonna get our ass kicked.
You know,
unless we like open it up.
Virgil van Dijk.
Oh yeah,
He is massive. Like he could probably come play defensive end for us. Like he is huge.
I don't know.
He's a badass too.
I'm just like, go America. I don't. It's like all the
Fair
white
enough.
team.
Virgil van
that's how
Dijk.
most people are.
If you turn on a soccer game and Virgil van Dijk is on the field, you're gonna know who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's huge. He's like what, 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah, I think
If
so.
not bigger.
Yeah.
And he's a
massive.
build.
So is that what happens? We take our best athletes and put them onto a soccer field. Because that's the
If
whole.
you put them- if you put them on-
America took their best athletes and made them soccer players, like every other country does.
If
Like,
you
we
put a
would be so
linebacker
dominant.
So true.
at one of the backs, then yeah, probably. They'd probably be pretty good.
I'm trying to think about like a stud UGA athlete who you could plug into at.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Shocker. John Fitzpatrick, tight end, 6'7", 250, almost went to college for soccer.
No way,
Dude, what?
What position do you
I
know?
remember. But
I
he
remember
almost
when
didn't go for football.
Bully.
When Fitz was in high school, he played at Marist. So I had like a bunch of friends from Marist. So I went like for one of their playoff games. And growing up a Georgia fan, I was like, I gotta check this like tight end out. And he was dating some girl from my high school. So I was like, all right, I gotta check this Fitzpatrick guy out. He was playing defensive end, and he was so much better at defensive end than tight end. I was
Really?
like, dude, why are we recruiting him as like a tight end?
Interesting.
And he's like 6'7".
7.
Yeah, it's too tall.
Now he's making a lot more.
too tall.
He's doing.
But dude, he was a freak at defensive end in high school.
He posted a B-reel on Saturday night, maybe Friday night. He was like out to some unbelievable steakhouse. You could tell it was just nice with like Desmond Ritter and all these guys. And I'm like, all right, way to like subtly flex there. So goodness gracious.
That's beast.
That's awesome.
All right, so you guys know me and Tate, obviously. Ballard, we're gonna start with you. We're gonna go around and introduce yourself to the fam. What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Ballard Ackway. I'm editor and co-producer alongside everyone else that doesn't play football here. I am a graduate student here at Georgia, so this university's got all my money and all my time tied up into it. So hope y'all bring it home one more time. No, but this has been a fun adventure, edit the podcast, so I spend all my time looking at it and kind of breaking down film almost. So
when Tate says shit that's just way out there,
when Tate says out of pocket stuff, I put it in a little folder and use it to blackmail him when he makes it.
There we go.
No, it's been a lot of fun, and yeah. So,
Mr. Hibbs, what you got?
Matt Hibbs, the CEO of Classic City Collective, this lovely establishment that we're sitting in here. It's it's kind of this crazy idea to start doing some content, and then luckily you guys reached out. It was perfect, right? So I got this crew together here, and we've been grinding. How many episodes?
14 with
14.
this one.
we're coming up on our 13.
Has it really been that many?
It's been 4 months,
13.
3.5 months.
13 was specialists, so this is
Yeah.
14.
So this is 14. Yeah,
Crazy.
Man.
Wow.
Look where we've
It
come,
doesn't
boys.
feel like we've done that many.
that's crazy.
It doesn't. It's been such a heck of a
It's come
time.
a long way.
Explain a little bit about the CCC and
Yeah, so the collective, really, basically boil it down. We take other people's money and give it to players, and then find something in the middle to make an NIL deal out of it. That's basically it.
I love it.
That's what a collective is.
I love it.
Sometimes we do like real marketing deals with real companies, but most of the time it's us creating a deal in the middle. So, I mean, there's like, that's great and everything, but like the content piece is just so much more fun. And I think like you guys enjoy it more. I think every athlete would enjoy it more than just like, pushing off some product that they don't really care about. So that was kind of the vision with all of this.
I know we had a blast.
Yeah, it's been awesome doing it with you guys.
And it's just gotten better and better each week, too.
Yeah.
P-Money, what you got?
Patrick Jacobs. I am the VP of Strategic Engagement at Classic City Collective. So
Also a
that's-
stud on the links. Can we
yeah,
go with that?
former
Stud on the links.
life was an assistant golf pro down in Jupiter, Florida. And I've always said if I had to live in Florida for another year, Jupiter is the spot to be in, being a golfer.
Really?
Being surrounded by, Tiger Woods, Rory, JT, Ricky, all the guys you'd go out any given night or for brunch or anything, you'd run into them. So that was pretty cool being very passionate about golf, but it was past time to move out of the state of Florida.
Yeah, I lived in 2 other places in the state of Florida, and I'll tell you that Jupiter is by far the best.
Yeah.
Lived in Gainesville, did not work at UF.
I was about to say, golly.
Gainesville is the worst place, possibly in the country, definitely in the state, and Miami.
America's
So-
armpit.
It's awful. Like I always said about Gainesville, it's like you have all the worst qualities of Florida and none of the good ones. There's no beach. It's like no breeze.
muggy. Ugh.
It's just mosquitoes and humidity and kind of like weird.
That was the thing. That's why
Brief upgrade on the east side, right by Ryland.
when my now wife and at the time girlfriend Tilly, I'm like, I want to move out of Florida. I want to move to North Georgia, maybe the Carolinas, maybe Tennessee or Kentucky, just somewhere you get all 4 seasons, not too hot, not too cold, but trying to celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving when it's 95 out. It's been like that
Brutal.
for 10 months out of the year. It gets old. But yeah, so
Hey,
I moved,
no.
moved up to Athens, and my dad played college golf here back in the day, so I've always been
No
a
way.
Bulldog fan. And it was tough being a Bulldog fan down in South Florida. I would walk around, occasionally see a Bulldog fan and be like, hey, go Dogs. And then for my first month of moving to Athens, I'd be like, go Dogs, go Dogs. And I'd be like, I don't have to do that now.
Yeah, but most of the people that had that on in South Florida probably got it from a thrift store or something.
Yeah.
Like they weren't really fans.
Good
It happens
dogs,
all
what do
the
you mean?
time.
Exactly. But and it's I picked a heck of a time to move to Athens because things are pretty good right now.
When did you move here? How long has it
That
been?
was summer 2018, so
Okay.
coming up on 4.5 years. Yeah.
Favorite part?
I mean, the restaurants are pretty good. I tell families and students that are looking to come here, I'm like, it's the biggest small town that I've ever been to. I mean, you have, whether it's music, whether it's food, whether it's art, whether it's anything, like it's got anything. It's got everything for anyone, essentially. You're an hour and a half away from the busiest airport in the world. You can be in the mountains. You can be on a beach. You can get to wherever you need to. It's got it all. It's really hard to beat. But I'm a big foodie, so it's got some really good restaurants that I'm about to partake in just a little bit when we wrap up.
Where are you going?
We're gonna go to Chuck's. I haven't been in a long time. Long time. My dad started to say Chuck's. I'm like, yep, go take some.
Oh
Going to Chuck's.
What's that new steak restaurant?
Slater's. I was gonna do that tonight.
Yeah, I
where's
looked
that?
at I looked at their menu
5
and they
points.
have I think it's a ribeye. It's $120.
$120, 32-ounce
Just all
ribeye.
in my name.
They're closed tonight. I was gonna go tonight, but it's closed.
Next week, let's go.
Take the ladies.
Yeah. Heck yeah. You paying?
I buy you pay.
I've taken up enough time. We gotta get to Bobby.
I buy you
I buy you pay? I like that.
We gotta get to Bobby over here. One of the most important
Bobby.
people in the room.
Mr. Bobby.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm Bobby Andrews, the producer of the show. Currently a student at UGA. Graduate in a couple weeks here, a few weeks. I'll be sticking around working with these boys though. Yeah, one day just caught wind through one of my advisors that Matt was looking for somebody to produce a podcast, and then I sat down with Ryland and Tate one day and went to the facility, hung out for a little bit, talked about it, and was like, I'm in. This is a sweet deal. Cool.
And at that time, we had no idea what this was, like what we were gonna do, how it was gonna
One
work.
of the best things to come about. Like, you know what you're doing, you strike gold.
That is the best. Like, none of us really knew what the hell we
No
were doing.
chance.
I mean,
No chance.
like, we've all watched a shitload of podcasts and, you know, all this kind of stuff. But it's like, I mean, you guys didn't know. I didn't know. I mean, you're the one, I think, with the most experience doing this, but it wasn't like this.
No.
I don't think it was like a show.
No,
He
this is
looked at me
insane.
and
That's when
Robert
it's
was
like the most genuine and authentic, that you just kind of let whatever happens
Let it
happens.
ride,
And
baby.
that's when
Bobby
you get
looked
the
at
best
me and
stuff.
Ronald was like, so what do y'all want to do with this?
Me too, like-
Ronald looked at each other like,
But I don't know.
I was like, yeah, like this is your show. Like, I mean, the people want to watch you two. They don't want to. I mean, here we are sitting on the podcast right now. They don't want to watch us, but like, you know, like it's what it's all about. So like, whatever they wanted it to be, that was my responsibility to make it that.
That's
So.
a good segue. Why are all of us here today? Why
How
are
did
we
we
on
get-
this side of the camera?
So we decided it's Thanksgiving week. We decided to kind of take a step back, slow down for a minute, and just have all the guys that have kind of been a part of this journey in the last 4 months get on here, just chop it up, tell some good stories, and just thankful for all you guys. So thank you for being here, and thanks for
definitely.
hopping on. You guys do a lot behind the scenes, a lot.
To
So
make it happen.
yeah, me and Tate got the easy
We just
job.
talk.
Yeah, we got the
Well, you guys
easy
make it
job.
worthwhile and make it fun, because if it wasn't fun, most of us probably still wouldn't be doing this after
Yeah.
14 episodes. But no, I can say, I think for all of us, we have a blast doing it every night that we're able to come in
I
here
know,
and
this
shoot
shit
it.
sucks.
I already know I make Ballard's job hell.
I have watched the most real talk of anyone in this entire country combined. If they had 3 kids and they watched it, they'd probably still have watched it.
How many things have I said that you've had to cut?
Not too many. Honestly, like it's kind
But
of
the stuff
funny.
he says is just
It's
outrageous.
hilarious. Like,
It's like we
So
just
I know
right
what to
there,
look out
immediate,
for.
like, yeah, it's got.
I know what to look out for. Like,
Like,
you'll,
write it
you'll say
down
something
with
while we're
the timestamp
recording
was.
live. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be watching this back. And like, someone will say something before. I'm like, all right,
Yeah, we
Tate's
just
gonna
could
say
never
something
do a live
ridiculous.
episode.
Well, and the best part is like seeing you say something. We'll all look back there, and he's writing something down. Hibbs is like, right here, yeah, cut this. It's just like lock for
It's
sure.
like lean over my ear and be like,
Yeah, we gotta cut
yeah,
that.
this week, cut that.
Cody told me, he's like, I need you to just let it go. So I let it go.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I mean, it's not like too difficult to cut. It's just
Finding
you know,
it.
Yeah, it's just finding it and
Combined
coming through.
every week per episode. How many hours would you guys say you guys spend behind the computer getting after it?
12.
My God.
Most of my time is spent on my phone. It would be, texting. Well, the meeting that we do is spent on my laptop a little bit, but a lot of my stuff, like my screen time's gone up a lot on my phone. I'll tell you that much. Just with like getting content on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, like all that stuff. Watching it. I mean, I do spend a decent amount of time on my laptop watching the stuff that Ballard gives me, rough cuts and stuff like that. But
12 hours.
An animal.
I don't
I threw my
doubt
computer
it.
through the daggone roof, man.
I mean, I know you've edited some stuff before, and
Oh.
it takes a
It's,
minute.
Yeah, speaking of
Takes a
editing,
while.
what do you graduate? What school are you graduating from?
Grady. Grady College of
Shout out
Journalism.
Grady. Shout out Grady Journalism.
Let's go,
Bang.
baby.
Bang.
Cheers.
Cheers for Grady.
Hey,
I was like, wait a minute. It's Tate and Grady?
halfway.
Since we're refilling,
Tea from Mr. Hipster. I'll trade off with you.
thanks.
Yeah, shout out to the
He got coffee.
shout out to the sports media program. All the fine people over there. Me and Cody are part of it. So
Professor Carlo Finlay.
that's right.
Absolute
That's
beast.
good. That's good. Thank you.
That dude is always
Appreciate
sharp dressed, dude. I swear.
He is.
I saw him at Stegman like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And just, it wasn't even a suit, but he just had a nice jacket on, nice button up. And I was like, dude, you are always on point with what you're wearing.
Who's this?
Our sports media
Professor, advisor.
professor, advisor. Yeah, the guy kind of heads up the. And then Dr. Suggs and Professor
Michaelis.
Johnston.
Michaelis is good.
Michaelis. I haven't had
Love
Michaelis yet, but
she's awesome.
really.
She's awesome for
Yeah,
sure.
when I went and met with him, I'm in my like typical hoodie and jeans, and I'm like, oh boy, I feel out of place.
Dude, he's always slick back hair. Just dressed up very
Professional.
well.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so our I was gonna say annual, but we'll go. That's not the right word. Segmental,
Segment.
segmental, especially with you,
Oh,
Mr.
I like
Golfster.
that.
So,
Segmental,
yeah,
yeah.
just
Let's
make up
go.
words as we go.
Yeah.
Fist pump feature of the week. First time doing it with the crew. You guys have heard the voices behind the camera sometimes, but now they're on camera. Ballard,
Fist
police
pump.
officer.
Oh, man, it's really. I'll go World Cup. Big soccer guy, big FIFA guy. So World Cup always gets me pumped.
You ever want a butt whooping in FIFA? Just
Call me.
You don't want this.
well, my PS5 is
You don't
broken,
want
so
this.
Me.
Really?
Not Cody. Call me.
Well,
You?
listen,
No. I'll gladly
it's
take you
game
up on
on.
that.
The next FIFA that comes out, give me a month and a half to get an ultimate team.
A month and a half?
Ultimate team.
Dude, that's too long.
An ultimate team?
month and
You
a
gotta
half.
wait for more cards to come out.
no, just make an excuse.
And then we can put $100 a game.
No, you gotta go three randoms. Three international
Oh, we can go
randoms.
three
And then a
randoms.
suicide.
So speaking of that, how about the college football game being delayed by a year?
means I won't.
That
yeah.
stinks.
What game?
That's
The
brutal.
college football video game.
NCAA
That's
24
But-
or whatever.
Yeah.
But the reason behind it, I understand.
Well, I don't even know.
So they don't want to.
Yeah.
It was the EA Sports Board, whatever it was, decided that they don't want to do the Madden engine, so they're creating an entirely new thing.
Okay.
They said they didn't want it
Oh.
to be just like college uniforms on a Madden
And
game.
I'm so
We
down
could have started this process like a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
for real.
because now, like, there's
I'm
a chance that I
dying
won't
for
even be on it, and I'm like, I just gotta keep waiting for this to
Jody's
come.
just gonna
it wasn't even like
Keep
an obscure
extending his whole
game that like went away that no one's ever played, and it's like, oh yeah, it's coming back. It's like this was one of like arguably one of the best one of the best video
Also
games
period.
ever.
It's gonna break records.
Yeah.
I mean, set monumental
And then
standards.
GTA 6 will come out and shatter it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
GTA.
EA though, like
Grand Theft Auto.
sports games.
Did you really not know
Because
GTA
if you
6?
think about
I
it,
don't play video games anymore.
the
So
wait time
my
for
kids and
GTA
stuff.
6 makes this look like absolutely nothing.
How long have we been waiting for it?
A while.
It was like
10 years.
2012.
Really?
10 years, yeah.
Shit, I haven't played it since like Vice City, whatever year.
Oh,
that
I love
was.
Vice.
Dude, I'll never forget. I was like 6 years old. I was staying at my uncle's place for the weekend down in Florida, and he had this was back PlayStation 2. And I was like going through his games, and I picked up GTA, and I was like, it was like a girl with a bikini on the front. I was like, what is this? He's like, oh, no, you're not playing that one.
I'll take this
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Put this one in.
So
My dad. Okay.
some of the most trouble I ever got in as a kid was my mom walking in on me at a strip club in GTA.
I feel like that story's been told so many times.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
That is classic.
What the hell are you doing? Give me that
It's for a
game.
mission. It's for a mission. I really want to be there.
It's for a mission.
Did anybody else did your parents like not understand like you can't pause an online game?
No.
Yeah, dude, like that's.
Tate, come downstairs, generate my game. I'm in the middle of a game. Pause it. I can't. There are 20 other people that
I don't
are
care.
in this game at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, man. God, GTA is so fun, though.
Oh my god. I'm a weirdo.
Favorite video game?
I'm gonna have a good 2K or FIFA.
Ballard?
NCAA 14 or FIFA.
I still have mine. I have my 14 frame.
One of those two.
Old man.
NCAA football.
Okay.
Easily.
Dude.
I am so old. You guys were talking about like online games. Like, I didn't even play online games. Like, there just didn't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, I dialed in.
I can't believe none of you guys have said this, but
National.
Two girls want to quit talking over there?
We're talking about FIFA.
We're FIFA.
Nerds.
Fire and Flavor is a local Athens company that loves supporting the dogs. Founded by UGA alumni Davis and Jenna Knox, this company is your go-to resource for all things grilling. They got dry rubs, barbecue pellets, charcoal, and the new and innovative Hero Portable Grill. Fire and Flavor gets it done, and find their products at fireandflavor.com or at your local Striplings, Publix, or Lowe's Home Improvement. Use their code TAILGATE, that's TAILGATE, for 25% off on their website. Again, their website is fireandflavor.com. Use the code TAILGATE for 25% off.
Nerds.
I can't believe no one has said this. The 2-year span at the beginning of Fortnite.
Never played Fortnite.
Man.
That's a good
Nothing
call.
was better than
Coach.
That's a
Christmas
good
break
call.
when Fortnite first came out, going home
Listen
and
to
playing Fortnite.
We talked about this.
Listen to this. We would be in beginning of baseball season. It was like beginning of January, second week of January. We would take BP on the field for baseball, and our coach would be like, "All right, y'all go home, go play Fortnite. Go home, play Fortnite." Like he was that cool where he was just like, "All right, y'all good." Go home."
Sitting in bushes and
Oh my god, the adrenaline going
my
for your first
God.
win.
and then you shoot at somebody and get an Eiffel Tower built in front of you. No, I hate it.
Dude, I changed my answer. So my favorite video game was in the fraternity house when we would play Mario Kart tournaments. It was awesome.
You ever played Mario Kart?
Mario Kart? No, but I think I'd like it.
Listen, so my fiance and her brother introduced me to it. So basically, it's awesome. So you get 4 people. You're playing Mario Kart. You have an unopened drink. You have to finish the drink before you cross the finish line, but you can't drink and drive. So at certain points, you got to stop and go.
Oh, that
and then
sounds
keep
awesome.
going. Stop, go.
That sounds so much fun.
Bro, within like 30 minutes, you can down some drinks, boys. Oh, it's a blast.
I just not start, finish it, and then start racing.
Well, that's a strategy. You got to figure out what you want to do.
I like that.
Oh, it's so fun.
like that.
It's one of the best
Very
street
good.
games ever.
Oh, you can't drink and drive.
Yeah, so you have to put the controller down, drink, and then
Out of context, that sounds so. That's gonna sound so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't drink straight.
Oh, is that from?
clip it.
All right. I like that.
All right, so we'll kind of dig into the
Fist bump?
history.
Fist bump?
Our video games.
Fist bump?
Which else video games?
Wait,
Oh wait.
No, it's
Yeah.
too late. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, wait, hold on. How far did we get? We got
We got only
off
one
top.
person's fist bump.
Okay.
Fist bump.
Okay, World Cup.
World Cup.
We just went down like being out of Lexington, Kentucky. That's my fist pump. Not being in that city anymore.
Why, cold?
It got to the point like I forgot to put Vaseline on my arms, and I didn't play this game.
Rookie move.
Soft.
And-
That's what I do every game. So
And it got to the point where the wind hurt. It like felt like somebody was taking a belt and slapping you.
Why Vaseline on your arm? What's that for?
It like closes
It's
your
like an
pores and you can't
insulation.
really feel the wind.
this guy's soft. It wasn't that bad. Mississippi State was
I will
worse.
tell
No,
you.
it was not.
You played Mississippi State. I promise you. Staying on the sideline, Mississippi State was worse.
I'm sorry.
I'll tell you, the coldest I have ever been. The year I worked at Ohio State, we played at Michigan State in November, and it was an afternoon game. I was on the sideline, 3 layers, 2 coats, a beanie, drinking broth the entire time, and I wanted to die. Like the field was frozen.
Is it even
Like
worth
they
it at
would,
that point?
like they would tackle, like they would get tackled and slide just out
Just
of bounds.
bounce.
And I mean, every step you took it was miserable. The absolute worst.
Plus, you're in Michigan. You're looking forward to going back to Ohio. Like, it just all around sucks.
It's
It's
just
just
like-
terrible states.
I mean, the whole thing was bad.
Here's the worst. You go through a game like that, and you get back to the locker room, and the showers are cold, not even hot water.
Oh, after we got
Bad
back from
deal.
Mississippi State, I went in the locker room and sat in the hot tub for like 30 minutes, just fully submerged.
That's awesome.
It was
All right, so being back from Lexington, Kentucky, which I thought was actually a really cool trip. Flying in there in the evening with all the horse farms and tracks was beautiful, and some mansions, some absolute houses.
Branches.
Place is awesome.
Okay, fist bump feature.
All right. So this past weekend, drove to Kentucky, not to go to the game, but to visit my family, visit my grandparents, and to kind of do early Thanksgiving because of the tech game and all that stuff. And it was also my grandpa's 96th birthday.
Go.
So
Heck
yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty awesome. I mean, and he's like great. He can drive, he can walk, like
Good for
awesome.
him.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So that's definitely.
You drive?
Oh
Shout
yeah,
out Grandpa.
he's like, oh, I'll go to the store. I mean, he's great. He runs his own
really
store. He's
Is he
just,
really?
oh yeah,
96.
What a dog.
he's awesome.
Dad, what's your excuse for not being able to drive? You.
Oh, what a great.
Yeah, my dad's bald. 68. Oh man.
Oh man,
Make some pancakes.
You can make some
I gotta
pancakes.
come eat 'em.
fire pancakes.
Eating them Friday morning before I come back.
We're doing broth and toast Friday morning before I come back.
Brats and toast.
Broth and toast.
I'm gonna try
Poor
that.
man's
I'm
good.
gonna try that.
You have to do sourdough
I'm gonna
bread.
try
though.
it. Sourdough?
Sourdough bread.
I gotta find some sourdough.
My fist pump feature of the week.
So
Practice.
literal fist pump.
Literal fist pump. Practice today. Got a little scuffle. Got the boys going. It was team
Oh,
run.
the
It was
boys were
fist-
going.
It was a soft day before it. Your boy Cody decided to be a team player and started throwing hands. Got the boys going. The energy was through the roof.
And
Yeah.
we were all screaming, "Yeah, Cody! Yeah, Cody!"
Got the boys. The juices flowing.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. It was my second one a week.
But we've had
Hell yeah.
we had 3 fights at practice today.
Yeah.
Whose ass did he kick?
Chris, it was the DBs versus the receivers, and then there was one more.
What happened, Chris? And who?
They just said they got in a shoving match. Nothing like your boy. I was full on grabbing the face mask. George Pickens.
George
George
Pickens.
Pickens style.
Yeah.
It's the week for it.
Yeah, that's right.
Curry brought it up, so it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Not worth being suspended for the first half of the SEC championship.
No.
Probability is not reality, Tate. Just gotta be real. Real
He'll always
talk.
be remembered
Real
for.
talk.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
Coach, he felt terrible he couldn't play the first half of the game. He regrets it big time. That's what Coach Smart says.
No, he doesn't.
Right.
Yeah, that play made him famous.
Yeah, that or shooting the water bottle at Jared Garantano.
That was
Or
hilarious.
standing in the TV while
So,
with the ski mask
Anna-
on.
That is the best
Do you
picture.
know
I mean,
Best picture of
that
any
one of the
athlete.
girls that came in here?
I think
Yeah,
I've
It's
seen
his
it.
sister.
Yeah, I know.
It's hilarious.
I remember her when Jarrett came on his recruiting trip to Tennessee. I remember she was a little kid then. It was like wild, like full
She-
circle. She showed up one day. I was like, "What?
She lives with
I
Annabelle.
feel so old." That's wild.
I missed
Is he in the league?
he's
Jared Garantano.
It's weird. He got signed by the Cardinals, cut by the Cardinals, signed by the Cardinals, and I think he's still there.
Practice squad, probably.
So speaking of the Cardinals, did you guys see today they fired one of their coaches, and they didn't? They said it was because of an incident in Mexico City.
Oh goodness.
Like I have no idea what this incident in Mexico
What is
City
that?
has been, but I want to know the story.
Something's getting swept
I
under.
want to know the story.
Something's getting swept under.
See the Titans coach that got arrested for DUI.
Yeah, the OC. Celebrating a little too hard.
After their Green Bay trip.
All right. Big money, what you got?
Instead of fist pump like Tiger Woods, I was always a huge fan of him giving like the whole little putt, like as the ball's like falling in, he gives you like a little point. So I'm gonna go instead of fist pump, little point at the hole. It's a toss up between Thanksgiving week, one of my favorite holidays, but I booked flights today to go to Canada for Christmas to visit my mom and stepdad. I haven't been up to Canada to see them at their new house in like 7 years. So
Where
I'm
in
looking
Canada?
just outside of Toronto.
Okay.
They have racehorses up there, so we'll go up there, and, like,
awesome.
visit the horses, and freeze our butts off in the snow. But I'm looking forward to a white Christmas. So it's a toss up between Thanksgiving, all the great stuff that entails, and
That's
a little
awesome.
trip for Christmas.
Never been to
I would kill for a white Christmas.
Yeah. You got a better chance here than Jupiter, Florida.
That is true. That is
The only
true.
thing Florida's got going for him is their governor.
Yeah. Ron DeSantis, 2024.
Bang.
Disney World. You like Disney World?
Never been.
Are you serious?
You never been to Disney World?
Well, you're not going to fit in the roller coaster seats anyway, so.
I don't know. You see some of the people.
No, you just
You
like,
see some of the people around Disney World.
Just large.
I don't fit.
No.
My knees will
That is
leave my
the-
chin or
that is-
straight through the chair.
That is the highest concentration of fat people in the United States. Is at Disney World.
Okay, can we talk about, before we get to Bobby, can we talk about like whitewater? Like, what are your
I love
opinions on
whitewater.
on water parks?
I love it. I love it.
On water parks in general?
What is
Yeah,
Whitewater?
it's like the
Other than
Atlanta
that,
water park in Atlanta.
So, whitewater is
It's like the
great.
water park in Atlanta where like
gross,
it's a big wave
man.
pool and there's like 6 people in it.
Oh, it's No,
Whitewater
absolutely
is
not.
disgusting.
It's 6
Like, there are so many characters there to just watch. Like, I remember I was like 8, walking through Whitewater. I'm like, Mom, why is that man wearing that? He's wearing like a thong, basically, and she was like, people are weird, son. And she was like, walking.
What a great
I mean,
explanation.
you'll see a 400-pound woman in a bikini smoking a heater just walking by and it's
You're
like
You're like 8 years old, and your head is being like shoved down the water, like by like a water slide.
Meanwhile,
It's
you
like,
got
there's like
piss and
band-aids
crap
and
all in
just
it.
crap at the
Oh,
bottom.
it's disgusting.
Of
It is so much fun. See, like,
I can't
now
believe
I
I'm
would
home
think
together.
about that, but when I was a kid and we went,
it's the best.
I didn't think about it. I was just there to have fun.
That's like
True.
the infield at
That's true.
Talladega, but in like bathing suits.
It's good memories. Definitely
Floor.
fun memories.
Talladega
You're
is
not
a
go back.
blast, man.
Oh hell yeah!
Fist pump.
Okay, yeah.
Well, first, have you guys ever been to Lake Lanier Islands?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
the water park version? Yeah, it's I would say it's better than White
It's
Water,
better than White Water,
in my
but
humble
still.
opinion. Yeah, it's still a little bit sketchy. Regardless, anyways, fist pump feature will be tonight. This is awesome. Glad I got to do it, and
Thank
then
you.
I got to me and Dad are leaving for a 3-hour plus car ride up to Charlotte right after this. So
wanna trade?
looking forward to seeing my sister. What?
You want to stay here and I'll go to Charlotte. I'll get out of here real quick.
Yeah.
You'll wear 88 on Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't want to get yelled at by Kirby.
You have to fight in practice in his honor.
Okay, sounds good.
I was gonna throw some shade your way, but that would have been really good.
Oh, we need to hear it.
I was about to
I
say
don't
he
know
might
what
get
you're
some
saying.
playing time though.
Jeez.
We all knew that was coming. So, I mean,
I didn't know what was coming.
I felt it. It's okay.
I mean, your boy's in the best tight end room in the country.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we have.
Oh, man.
Yeah, our tight end room's really deep. I mean, we even got Cade Brock in there.
He's like a Swiss Army knife.
He's just
He can
like
play anywhere.
he's just like doesn't have a position. I
He
think
doesn't even
he's
show up for practice on Tuesdays.
Silly, man.
or Thursdays.
His class. He does it Monday, Wednesday, Saturday.
He's the Debo Samuel of Georgia football.
Cade's just there.
Put him anywhere.
He's just around.
Is he the only one that has
Talk about a
better
guy,
than
though.
specialist?
Talk about a guy that has made the most off of his opportunity of being a walk-on at Georgia.
No doubt.
Cade Brock has absolutely capitalized. I mean, there is DGD Outdoors and everything, all the connections he made. He is.
No, he knows a lot of people now.
He is.
Like,
That's great. He's doing awesome.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's kind of talk about how this whole bad boy began, how we got this thing rolling. So we talked a little bit about it in the opener episode that we did, but kind of had this idea for a couple months. Pitched it to Mr. Hibbs over here, and
wasn't that
What?
your second choice?
no, my God, don't,
Who was your first choice again?
no.
No, who was your first choice?
No,
Who was your first
Oh, we
choice?
haven't heard this.
that was not my first. Well,
I was definitely your second choice because you told me that.
What are you talking
You
about?
told me I was your second choice to be your little partner in this.
You're the
told
first
me
person I asked.
No, I don't think I was. You told me I was your second choice.
There's just no way.
That's what you told me.
Dude, you're making
Well,
up
let's hear
shit.
it.
How
I
do you
don't
get-
remember who it was, who he said,
Oh.
but I remember him saying, he was like, yeah, ask somebody else. They told me no, so. I swear
No, I
to
did
you
not.
said that. I swear.
You were my first ask.
Okay, maybe I'm dumb.
It would have been JD,
Maybe-
but
listen.
JD's gone.
This is like
Maybe
a
you
reality dating show. Like right here.
It's okay.
Maybe-
you would have been my
You have
second
been-
choice too.
You have been hit one too many times, dog. Speaking of Mr. Iron Man, this guy, we come out to practice or games. This guy's got elbow sleeve, an arm brace, 2 knee braces, spattered up ankle braces, like just.
Okay,
going
I'm
through
sorry.
it.
I have a limp shoulder, basically.
Okay, but let's go back to this. I didn't ask anyone before you.
Okay, maybe I'm making stuff up.
You are 100% making stuff up.
I might have headbutted somebody too hard this today.
No, I thought we were talking about like how we were going to go in a different direction with this, and then we met with him, and
Oh.
just this was a better opportunity for us to do it here.
definitely. I didn't.
That's what I thought you were. I love Aaron Murray. He made a good pair of golf gloves and good dude.
Hey, you liked him then?
I still like him.
I've never talked to him.
He's awesome. I like him. So then,
I can speak on how this started. So
Yeah,
Matt.
take
So
it
I
away.
met with Matt in was that like June, late May, early June.
Yeah.
We met and we were talking about kind of like what my role would be with the collective and everything. And this was before we even had this whole space. We were meeting over in the entrepreneur building over there. But as time went on, we kind of got our bearings in here and started talking like a little bit more to media production. And Matt told me about the idea of having you two doing the podcast. And I text Ryland and never get text back.
oh my god,
Guy
I
never
forgot
texts
about
me
this.
back. I go, hey man, this is Ballard from your journalism history
You just went
class.
Hollywood on
Go.
me?
Hey, you just went all Hollywood on me.
I'm Mr.
I'm like,
Big
I guess we're not having a podcast in here. No, but it was all straight because he texted me back. He texted me back like a week or two later.
No, it was
I'd
like
say.
it was a couple weeks
Yeah,
later.
it was a couple weeks later. It's like,
'Cause I
hey man,
remember-
sorry, I didn't see it.
I remember I went to text you to ask you like about something, and I saw your text, and I was like, oh my
It
god.
probably went to like the spam.
No,
the
it didn't go.
I remember you telling me about that because I think I was near you when you were about to text him about something, and you were like, "Oh, he texted me like a week and a half ago."
That's the worst.
I can't say anything. I am the worst about responding to text.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Definitely.
no.
God, I
My
would've
mom,
guessed that
my
one.
mom will text me like, just like checking up on me, And I would literally look at my phone like 3 days later and be like, oh, my mom probably thinks I hate her.
But anyways, I'm the same way too. But anyways, we were in the facility. I saw Ryland and talked about it for like a quick second before y'all had to go out to practice. But yeah, it's been really cool to kind of see it all grow up. I mean, this space has looked like 10 times better in the span of what, like 3 or 4 months probably.
Yeah.
And what we've been able to do kind of starting out with bare means, at first it was just me and Matt just kind of having this idea. Matt was the one, kind of fostered the whole idea, but all we had was a white ring and a camera. That's what we started out with, and then the sheet right here with a little backdrop.
I looked at the first episode. It was just me and Cody sitting in 2 lawn chairs.
Yeah, I don't know. Just sit down.
2 guys in a tent.
Just talk.
Oh, that's a little, yeah. But all right.
But it was sweet because Matt.
2 guys, 1 tent.
It's not the intention.
I love it. No, I love it. We're good.
Because Matt texted me, he was like, "Hey, we're gonna bring out a producer." I was like,
one is- yeah,
"Perfect,
for
let's
sure.
do it. Let's get it done." And then Bobby comes on, and Patrick comes on a little bit later. So it's been really cool. We would not be here if it weren't for y'all to kind of helping this whole baby grow up. And to be honest, like this is extremely revolutionary. Like I don't know if anyone watching has looked around the country, but there's really no other college football players that are kind of leading their own podcasts in the capacity that we're doing it.
Right.
And from a team that is building a dynasty
from scratch. Takes a team that Rome wasn't built in a day. And we've made a lot of strides in the past, like, God, how long has it been? Like 3 or 4 months?
Yeah.
We're on the 14th episode. Yeah, it's been at least one episode a week. So we still got a lot of work to do, but it's been really cool and really unique to kind of watch it all grow up from the country music artist episodes of the past now to the Georgia athletes. Hope y'all stick with us. You can tell the quality's getting a lot better, and these two banters getting fun to watch. And I get the privilege to watch it over and over again. But Matt, if you want to speak on it a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much hit on everything, but kind of how it originated. We kind of looked at Barstool and what other people are doing, and it's like, why can't we do that here? There's no reason why. I think Bussin' with the Boys is probably the inspiration behind it, because 2 active football players, and they're able to produce one of the best sports shows in America.
Yep.
So, we just thought that fans and just the general public wanted to hear from guys like this, not about football, like more about just talking about random shit all the time, and like bringing other players on and just seeing what that relationship is like, more so than just listen to the interviews from all the
Same questions, same answers.
Yeah. Like, how many times can you watch that stuff? So it's like, we just wanted to do something completely different, and I think we are. And I think and I think ultimately we're going to create something that's other people are going to emulate. I mean, they're just going to.
This sets the precedent because there's not really any other podcast out there that kind of features 2 athletes, as I mentioned before. But I mean, you got like Indiana they have their own play-by-play guy that'll bring athletes on.
Doesn't Notre Dame's players do
Inside the garage, yeah, but they're all over the place now, so they haven't done anything this fall.
So I mean, I think like the fact that we've kind of committed to it, like really committed to putting out like 13 episodes back to back to back and being consistent with that model is something that you don't really get anywhere else.
I think it's something that's exciting too. Good.
I was just going to say that I think there are 2 keys to what we're doing that's making it work is being here, like being in person, not zooming in.
Yeah.
I think people are tired of watching 4 screens, and just people talking to each other from their basement or something. So I think like being here and like having that interaction is awesome. Like seeing Tate get up and go get some coffee or whatever it is. It's just like random shit like that. But then the other thing is, as we speak. And I think the other thing is like we're not talking about last week's game. Like you guys aren't being like, yeah, well, why'd you call that play? I mean, there's plenty of that out there. I mean, we have Brooks Austin to break that down for us. So like we don't need that. So I think those 2 things are the key.
I can say quite confidently as the person that does the least amount with what we're doing here, like you guys carry. It's a team effort by far. Like each person has their own tools and their own things.
Responsible for this whole setup.
This is you.
This is
you. Everything is you here.
I mean, as a person that doesn't go to the gym, this is more beneficial for me that I can actually do some physical things. But no, I mean, you guys each have your roles on the fields, off the fields, behind the computers, editing, the brains that put it all together.
I mean, this is literally from your living room.
I'm the utility guy that's just doing whatever holes that need to be filled. But I mean, it's a team effort, and I think we all strive and work really hard on making sure that everyone's accountable for the things that they're responsible for. And we work really, really well together. And I think there's a lot to be said for that.
I agree. I think I leave each episode feeling more and more thankful for you guys because it's it's a lot, especially for you two with the editing and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's a lot to handle. So appreciate you guys.
Well, one thing wasn't interesting. It's pretty interesting to watch.
I leave every episode feeling more comfortable, like behind like a camera. Because like when we came here the first episode, we were. Both, I was like, I walked away from here and I was like, yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work.
You go back and watch the Logan Crosby episode there's one where you're introducing Logan, and you're kind of like sitting upright, and you're like, this is my buddy Logan. And then like you look at the episode like last week where it's just like you just kind of naturally flowing with it, like flipping your hair, like yeah, I could tell like y'all have gotten so much more comfortable in front of the camera, and it takes a lot of time, and y'all's time is split, so it's been pretty incredible to see the strides you've been able to make.
Also,
in the
that
past
first
couple weeks.
episode, remember the AC was broken?
Oh my god!
So like, I was here like 2 hours or an hour and a half early setting it up, and I texted them
drenched,
and I'm like, guys, like AC's broken. I don't know what to do about this. They show up. I had like sweat through all of my clothes.
Yeah.
It's just dripping off. I'm like, I have a fan. That's all I got.
I forgot about that.
I did too.
That was big Bustin' the Boys vibes too, because when they had the first couple,
It was
episodes
just
on the
That
bus,
was
they
straight
didn't
up bare bones.
It was
I was about to
just
say,
bust.
I don't think Ballard was even there. I think
I wasn't
was
there
that
for that.
was that the intro episode?
Mhm.
Yeah,
It was
the
just
intro
I think it was just us four.
It was
Yeah.
just us four.
Yeah.
My first day at work at Classic City was Thursday that you guys filmed with Logan Crosby. And I'm still kicking myself for not showing up that night because it's like, this is their thing. Like, I don't really know if I'm supposed to go to that or not. And I'm kicking myself for not meeting the character that Logan seems
That's
to
one
be.
person I'm
We're gonna have
interested to
back
have back on.
Yeah, I think I'm excited. Speaking of having it back on, I'm excited for the spring because, like, we've stayed so committed to this throughout the season. Like, I can't wait for the content we're gonna have the next 6 months. Like,
Yeah.
oh my
It's me
gosh,
exciting.
the amount of stuff we're gonna be able to
So
do.
remember that first day? Like we wanted turf underneath
Yeah.
this, right? So we didn't want it to just be a wooden floor. And I ordered that turf from Amazon. It didn't come in. It wasn't going to be in. I'm like, shit. Like, what are we going to do? So I called the recruiting office because they have that huge thing of turf they do photo shoots on. I was like, I need to borrow this. So like, I'm dragging you under the stadium to get that turf that's laying over there and drag it in the back of my truck and lay it out. We still have it. I don't know if they need it back, but
I don't think you ever told me that.
oh yeah, we're like,
That's crazy.
And then we
couple hours
got this stuff in.
I think when you ordered turf, but when it came in, it was like one patch.
Oh,
it like
It's
wasn't.
right over.
it's like this big.
it's like
Yeah.
six.
It was so funny. You were like, yeah, the turf.
Do you know
came
what
in.
this stuff is?
No.
This is for like your dog to piss on if you live in an apartment. It like goes through to the.
That's gold.
That's what
I remember when that came in, I was like, what are we gonna do? And so we just kept using
the worst.
Yeah. That's funny.
Tent, the chairs, wood floors to the coffee table from.
Yeah, my dog chewed up.
These beautiful couches.
Couches from the old.
Couches were
The overall 10, yeah.
couches were the best.
Great
chairs I
acoustics
think
of 10.
Great
Great acoustics of 10.
We also have the.
Now we got our
the
wall
now.
our wall of blocking sound. But
Yeah,
yeah.
plus the coffee.
Service purpose.
Big fan. Yeah, coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee. I
coffee.
mean, that's gotta be the number one.
Talk about feeding the energy
Macchiatos.
for the pod. That's for the boys because my brain is fried half the time when I come in here. after
Oh,
practice.
there's sometimes that I'm like, I'm coming for coffee, and then we're doing a podcast after I drink my coffee.
Yeah.
What about the whole Lane Kiffin situation? Did you see all that going on?
Lane Kiffin, I
going
love
nowhere.
him.
The
He's
Lane
awesome.
train,
Oh, he's
baby.
I feel like me and him have very similar personalities.
I do, but I hate if he goes to Auburn now after saying like, I'm not going. Your sources are shit. Like I used to be a Miami Dolphins fan, and when we had Nick Saban, and he's like, I'm not going to Alabama, and then he goes. And it's like I just don't like the dishonesty.
Oh, my
Listen to
dad-
this.
He's a
Speaking of
100%
dishonesty, I got a quick story real quick. We're doing I can't remember if I told this or not. I don't think I have. But for our in-home visits, have I ever told you guys this story? I told you this.
yeah.
So the guy that came for my in-home visit, I had to beg to come because it was like one day left in the period where you could do in-home visits, and I'm like, anybody gonna come? Like, what's going on?
Hello.
So I texted the guy who at the time was, I'm not gonna name his name. He comes. I have family over. We have a great time, and there are rumors of him going somewhere else. And I've asked him for my entire family, like, "You going or you staying?" He's like, "Oh no, I'm staying." First day I get here,
He
Gone.
has to tell you that.
gone.
Still did?
It was like 4 days later. No.
We can always cut it
Fat
out.
ass.
Great story.
So-
He told some great stories.
Wait, if you don't want his name in this, we need to kill what I'm about to say. But there was so I was talking to Cooper Mace, who was at Tennessee when
Center,
he first
right?
got there. Yeah. I said, what do you think about it? Yeah, I walked into our equipment room the other day and there's like the sizes. It says like XL, XX, 3X, 4X. And like he has his own section of clothes.
Where is he now?
Colts.
I don't know. Is he?
Yeah.
God, he's got to be like a burger away from dying.
Hey, Mama, can I call you back later?
Someone told me his
All right,
Subway
bye.
order one time.
He's,
And it's
All
ridiculous.
right.
he goes to
So-
Subway. I feel like it's too healthy for him.
His Subway order. I forget. I'm gonna completely butcher it, but
Meatball sub?
it was like double turkey, like extra provolone, like extra bacon. It's something
Extra
just
mayonnaise.
ridiculous. Yeah, extra mayonnaise.
He's just a walking heart attack.
Like, I don't understand how people like that don't have heart attacks.
I
But
don't-
like people die in marathons and stuff like that. It kind of pisses me off. To be honest.
How do you let yourself get that fat?
Mm.
Oh my god!
I don't know.
Yeah.
Where were we?
Talking
we were
about
on
Lane
something.
Kiffin.
Lane
yeah.
Kiffin.
Nobody hates my Lane Kiffin.
Favorite
more than my
personalities in college football.
Really?
Lane Kiffin's up there. What do you say?
dad. Nobody hates Lane Kiffin more than my dad.
Mike Leach.
Dad is
Mike
a
Leach.
Mike
dad
Leach.
is a huge was a huge Tennessee fan before I came here. Lane Kiffin went to Tennessee, signed one recruit, and then left.
I remember that.
No.
My dad hates him.
Leach.
Kiffin, Leach.
Mike Gundy's. I love
Gundy's
Mike
good.
I love
Gundy's up
Gundy's
there.
hilarious.
My kind of man.
Was Mel Tucker here when?
He recruited me a little bit, but he was gone by the time I got
Okay, I didn't know.
my freshman year. He got it was
Kirby.
I got
I'll
here.
put Kirby up there.
Yeah.
I
Kirby's got a great personality.
Does he?
Depends on what side.
From an outsider's
I love,
perspective.
from a player's perspective, I've grown to
Oh,
respect
yeah.
him a ton.
Oh yeah,
He seems
respect
like
the
he
shit
makes
out of him.
nice-
You don't like him all the time, but you respect him.
Yeah, he's
Like
he's
That's
an
what
honor.
I'm saying.
100%. Like
going for.
there's a lot of times when like I hate this dude, but like what he's doing works. So like
Oh,
you
it
have to
works.
respect it.
Yeah.
Like the way we practice, like beating the shit out of each other every day. Like you hate it. Like today I went in practice, I was like I do not want to do this
Yeah,
today.
let's calculate this. Keep talking. I wanna-
But it's like really like he says like that's why we win games. And like you like after being here for 3 years, like you believe it.
Yeah.
Like nobody does it like we do. Like I truly believe that.
today was our 68th practice of the year.
Wow.
I hate football. What about fall camp?
Beat that including
Tomorrow's
52
69.
minus fall camp.
Fall, yeah, tomorrow's 69.
Your favorite number.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you change your number this year?
51 didn't work out for me.
So you changed it to 69?
Well, I would have changed it
69
to
works
50.
out for you. Huh?
Yeah, 69 worked out. I would have changed it to 50 because 50 was my high school number, and I've worn it for.
Did that just go right over your head? I mean, I think it's
69 is my
working.
favorite number.
Yeah.
That worked for me. Yeah.
He's heard it all before.
Line them down, I'm 69 them. Yeah. I would have changed it to 50, but I was like, oh, that one's not available, so 69 is. So I might as well take it.
I love it. Fits
And
perfect.
it just fits.
Yeah, that's Tate Ratliff's number right there. Speaking of, are we gonna put the jerseys up there soon?
Yeah,
Have you seen my bio
Me too.
on Instagram? The working man's college football player.
I've seen that. Yeah,
That's so
actually,
perfect.
that's actually pretty dope.
that's really good.
Yeah, it's just like the whole thing.
Have y'all seen that offensive lineman in Colorado who has a mullet? His NIL deal he got and the pictures he posted.
What did he get?
I don't remember the name
What
of
was
it.
it with? Head and Shoulders?
No, it's like some underwear company.
It's be a waste of money.
Sacks.
They're like 1 in 10.
It's
Yeah.
Shinsty Threads, and these are the pictures he posted.
I've
That's
never
a
even
goal.
heard of it.
Just
That's phenomenal.
Is it
That's
just
actually
him in
awesome.
underwear?
Yeah, just like doing pictures.
That's kind of sick. I
He
think it's a lot.
hosted me when I went to Alabama.
You have to do that.
It kind of looks like you.
I need to.
We could do the photo shoot right here with like the glass. People could walk by, so you do it.
Crowd back there. And
I
a
mean,
lot of people.
we need to just line up girls out there to be like,
that'd be awesome.
All right, next week we're doing
tell me when.
Spanx. You can do this. Deal with Spanx.
Spanx.
Listen,
Oh
owner
my
of Spanx
gosh.
graduated from high school.
What?
There you go.
How have you not?
What? Where have
Funny
you been?
story. We had a career day. My sophomore year of high school. She was there. And like you got to pick and choose what you want to. I had no clue what Spanx was, so I just checked it. I show up and I'm sitting here with all girls. I was like, oh, this is what Spanx is.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's funny.
Dude, we gotta do that.
So you're like, oh, I'm so disappointed.
I was like Annabelle was in there with me. She was like, "What are you doing in here?" I was like, "I don't know. What is Spanx?" And she's like,
came to find out.
Oh my gosh, that's actually a bet move by you, unknowingly doing
That's
it.
40
that
chess
is.
right there.
That's
Look at
classic.
the odds in your favor.
City
Real quick.
boys.
"Yeah." The lady walked. She like asked me like multiple questions because I was the only guy in there.
I
She's
love
like,
it.
why the hell are you here?
She literally walked in. She's like, "Well, I see we have one person I didn't expect to be in here." And I was like, "Yeah, I didn't know what this was." She said, "Well, perfect." I was like, here we go.
That's hilarious.
Of course, only you. Is that what happened to
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Mr. Lululemon?
That's me.
All right, so we're gonna do. We'll hit our real talk, two talk
Let's do it.
segment. We're gonna do. Did we start on Christmas movies? Are we doing that? Christmas movies?
Movies
or music?
Movies or
We did
songs?
Songs.
Songs.
Die
Okay.
We're going 1 to 3 since you can't repeat,
We're doing
right?
songs.
Yes.
All right.
We're gonna start with Ballard. Christmas
Can you start with
music.
Bob? Can you start with Bob? I gotta look up the name of the song. I know what I want, but I gotta
All
look
right,
up the
go.
name.
For you start with me, it's gonna be. I mean, I feel like it's the lock of the century. All I want for Christmas is you, Mariah Carey. It's like
I hate that song.
Yeah.
I'm just messing
I
with
was
you.
about to say. You're just doing this to stir the pot, aren't you? Wait till he gets to
I
one.
will
I think it's
I will say I-
overrated and overplayed.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%. But it's
but yes, I don't hate it. I was just messing with
it's just it's got to be one. It's got to be the first overall pick.
Yeah, if you don't take it, you're not getting a second chance. to take
Yeah,
it.
right.
you. All right.
I'm gonna go Brenda Lee, "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree."
Ooh.
Older one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Are you Brock Bowersing over here?
Brock Bowersy.
That's
Like,
a great
we have, yeah, we have a term for that.
Yeah, Brock Bowers.
Just Bowers.
The
And
hand
gonna
turkey
go-
over there, Brock Bowers.
Hand chicken. Hand turkey.
thankful
Just
for
shut up.
Google.
Turkey's overrated.
I'll do "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas."
By anyone in particular?
Merry Little
Gotta go like original.
Is there like a certain version that you like?
Ralph Blaine, because it just says Ralph Blaine. I'll just go with Ralph
I
Blaine.
don't even know who that
You're gonna listen
I
to
don't
it later and be
either.
like, "This isn't the one I wanted."
is. Not it.
Oops.
Have yourself.
So you know that part in Home Alone, like when he's at the church and then he like realizes that it's about like the clock goes off, he has
Yeah.
to go home, and then like the song that plays in the background, Carol
the
of the
choir,
Bells.
yeah.
I love that song.
It is
Really?
beautiful, beautiful
Yes.
song.
Because I think it's probably because of the movie.
Yeah.
But I just like I don't know. It's like the whole choir thing. It's like kind of feels like Christmas and all that stuff. And then when you add it in with the movie,
Is that the one we were talking about earlier? Or
no.
I hope not.
no, we were
I hope-
talking.
I
What
hope
was the
that's
one we
not-
were talking about?
I
earlier?
know what
Home
it
Alone?
I think
is.
that was
know
the
what it is.
same one. The same
I
song.
just looked it up.
What?
That's gonna be my. I'm not gonna say it's
Okay,
my
take
first.
it.
I couldn't remember if that was the song that we were
My
talking
number
about.
one,
Jingle Bells.
I hope it's not.
no. Little Drummer Boy, but the Justin
love
Bieber, Justin Bieber and Busta Rhymes.
Let's go.
know it word for word.
Let's go.
Buster Rhymes?
I'm not
Yeah.
singing it on
Is it
camera.
different from the original?
It's not happening.
Yeah, is there like a hidden verse?
You know?
I don't know that one.
I listened to that on the way here. Yeah.
The songs are crazy. I'm telling you.
I've never heard this.
You've never.
We'll probably get copyrighted for this, by the way. It's just producer talk
Okay.
right now. Yeah.
Play it. It's a
I think we were
it's a
under the
phenomenal
threshold.
song.
We're not.
Is there a threshold? Or am I making?
Yeah.
Maybe.
No. It is. It's not a threshold.
All right,
I don't know.
Mr. Bieber. Okay.
All right. I got Oh Holy Night.
Okay. I like that.
And Feliz Navidad.
We're doing snake. Are we doing snake?
Snake.
Feliz Navidad. That's a good one.
Any Frosty the Snowman song. Frosty the Snowman.
Like any fraud. Is there another one? I didn't know.
Just like
any
version.
version.
Any version.
Yeah.
What did you say? What was your song?
Which one?
Your first one?
Oh, my first one.
Rocking around
Yeah.
the Christmas tree.
Rocking
right?
on the Christmas tree.
Oh,
Brenda Lee.
That's a good one.
Um,
They're all good ones. There's no bad.
Dreaming
pick.
of a White Christmas. Is that? Am I saying
nice.
that's mine.
Oh, there's one bad
That's
pick. I
what I'm
think that.
What was your first one?
Oh Holy Night and Feliz Navidad.
That's what I wanted.
Oh Holy Night. That's a good one.
Have you guys heard the Feliz Navidad and Apple Bottom Jeans like remix
No.
together? They put Apple.
No.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Is it pretty good?
No, it just blew up recently. It's It's good, surprisingly.
The internet's
That's
getting out of
exciting.
control.
So did Bing Crosby make any other music other than Christmas
It's a
music?
great question.
Like-
I don't know, but he is phenomenal. He is
Oh,
my
he's
favorite.
the
He's my
best.
favorite Christmas. Yeah.
Great Christmas movie.
Also, I said this earlier, but sorry, I'm like,
no, you're good. You're good. I'm still thinking on
I
it.
have like a hot take here. Anybody that's currently a musician who comes out with a Christmas album, I feel like it's just a money grab, right?
Has
like-
to be.
Isn't
Unless
it?
it's Michael Bublé.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's already done it. It's like if you keep doing it at this point, it's like, all right, you've already.
Yeah, it's like how many
Crazy
songs?
'cause I was literally looking through this album.
What you got?
Ryland.
Let It Snow. Thanks.
Let us see. You want to like look through my playlist?
Frank Sinatra.
Well, I'm going through like my songs and here, and I'm like,
By a particular artist or
no.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra then. Bang.
That was on my list.
Good old Frank.
Bang.
I'm gonna do that scene also from Home Alone, the first one where they're running through the airport. Run, Rudolph. I think it's Chuck Berry. singing that one.
We literally just scrolled over that
we
one.
just passed through that one.
That is
Run,
crazy.
Rudolph. Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry, another solid choice here. Let's see. What's up?
What are these songs?
Just listen to it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas Michael Bublé.
That
would be
was
mine.
Specifically, Michael Bublé.
Yeah, it's got to be
Okay.
Michael Bublé.
And then you
Okay.
get one
I
more.
really don't like his
Oh,
last
on
name.
Snake? Oh, yeah, you're right.
You don't like his.
Okay.
It looks like Bubble.
I don't know if this constitutes.
Yeah.
I don't know if this constitutes as a Christmas song, but it's in the movie Elf. It's "Pennies from Heaven" by Louis Prima.
The fact that you know that is very
I'm going to count that because every time I hear that song, I think of that scene.
Yeah.
So therefore, by de facto, it's a Christmas song.
I love
Boom.
that song. Perfect.
If Die
That's
Hard
my
would be a
argument
Christmas
for
movie,
Die Hard is
that
Christmas
would be
yeah,
a
I think that counts. I think that counts for
Wonderful.
sure.
My third one is, I wrote it down, Do They Know It's Christmas by like the 1984 Live Aid. Do they know it's Christmas?
Oh, sing it. Yeah, get closer to the
No.
mic. Sing it. Give the people what they want.
That's actually a great. That's a great pick. That's a sneaky. All right, my third is "Born in Bethlehem" by Third Day.
All right.
Okay.
Bang.
Nice. My third one is that John Lennon song. It's like, is it like "So This Is Christmas" or something?
So
Yeah.
this
Oh,
is
yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the After the War song.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
That's
it.
yeah.
That's
It's
a good one. John Lennon and Yoko Ono. Was that his
Oh,
wife?
Yoko was on there.
Is that his wife? Yeah.
Yeah.
um.
Unfortunately.
It's a banger.
There's another one. I don't know if it's either for you two, but the Santa Claus is Coming to Town by what's his name? Bruce Springsteen. There's only two left. There's only two left. So
Banger.
I was gonna go "All I Want for Christmas Is You" by Mariah Carey.
I already took that.
First round.
Because he went first.
That's
That was a long
1-1.
time ago.
He was
the
deep
one
in
you just
thought
said?
when that happened.
No.
What was the one you just
Do you
said?
think that song really
just threw it out there.
He didn't say. He didn't say.
What by Bruce Springsteen?
It was nothing important.
Do you? I mean,
It was nothing important.
I'll give. Listen, take and have it. Take and have it.
All right, fine. Give it to
It's Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Springsteen.
Yep,
Yeah.
Santa Claus is coming to town by Bruce Springsteen.
Back to the drawing board. All right,
Bruce.
What about, you should say like Santa Baby with what's her name?
I just
Marilyn Monroe. She like sang it for JFK. Remember that whole thing? Like dressed up and
I'll
stuff.
go Jingle Bell
Remember that?
Rock.
Look at the video.
That's a good one.
Jingle Bell
That
Rock.
was still on the board. That's a
Yeah,
pretty good
that's a
pick.
good one. The worst Christmas song is the one by Paul McCartney, though.
What is that?
I'm a big Paul
That's the
McCartney fan.
worst Christmas
That's the
song.
worst Christmas song of all time.
Wait, I don't know if I can.
That's a bold statement.
Yeah,
I feel like there's
gotta.
got to be some crappy
The song.
Yeah, anything made.
Oh, that's a great
Oh,
song.
I
Dude, this
like
song is
that one.
horrible.
You don't like
What?
that?
Dude, I hate this
I
song.
will-
I hate this song.
Off
This song gives
camera,
you the creeps.
I'll
dude.
give you something else that is way worse. There's one John Lennon, not Legend, or no, other way around. John Legend, not John Lennon.
Mm-hmm.
He did like a jazzy one with a female singer, and it's
I'll look
like
it John Legend?
Yeah, it annoys the heck out of me.
Legendary
the
Christmas. That's his
that
album.
Chipmunk. That Chipmunk
Oh,
Christmas
that
song
one's-
is so annoying.
Yeah.
Oh man,
This is a good one.
honorable mention.
This is a good one.
Honorable mention. The SpongeBob Christmas song from the SpongeBob Christmas special.
SpongeBob. So.
Dang, look at that.
That was my thing.
It's so good.
3-2.
But I do
Did you
use
watch
that.
SpongeBob?
Oh yeah.
Okay, 3-3.
But I do use that meme.
We
all
have
the
two
time.
alphas and four betas.
Yep.
3 alphas.
I just had my little cousin text me. He gave me his jersey about 3 months ago to get a couple guys to sign it for like.
You haven't.
I don't even remember where the jersey is.
no!
He just texted me, "Hey, can you bring it to me on Thursday?"
Tough.
Sorry, bud.
Sorry, Max, if you're watching.
So yeah, definitely. And then I forgot it.
No,
Hey,
I've already forgotten it 3 times.
A, it's not signed. B, I don't know where the jersey is.
How old is he?
11.
You're gonna break this kid's
Be
heart.
like, you didn't give me the jersey.
watch
What
And then you're gonna get signed by just a bunch of random people. They're
No,
like,
he wants Nolan.
number is the
Just get
jersey?
K Brock to sign it and then.
You take this out.
just write Nolan Smith.
Yeah,
and
I'll just go Nolan Smith, number 4. Go Dogs. No, I can't do that.
That's awesome.
I got you, buddy. Figure it out.
Yeah, you're like ruining Christmas.
Tough.
That's on my mind now.
Merry Christmas.
And I've got to look into Christmas
Happy Christmas.
presents. I haven't
I'm getting
even
cold.
decided when I'm gonna get
Christ.
ready.
Better get on that. Black Friday's coming up.
I better get on it. Wow.
Yeah, Black Friday.
See, the thing is,
coming
it's like a bunch of guns are about to go on sale, and knowing me, I look at guns every night. I'm gonna see one, be like, "Yep, I'm about to get this one."
They do Black Friday for guns.
Yeah, I like guns. I have a lot of guns.
They do Black Friday for guns.
Yeah, they have a bunch of sales.
And I
Like
hope
Cyber
booming.
Monday, like you can, because you can get them. So like,
Actually, booming. Boom, boom.
like you buy a gun online, get it shipped to an FFL.
They do that?
You can't like get it shipped to your door. Like you have to get it shipped to an
That'd be
FFL,
dangerous.
FFL holder, which is like a gun store that like you can ship guns to, and then they run the background check.
15 guns.
I didn't know that's how it worked.
Yeah, and do you know you can't buy a handgun in Georgia unless you have a Georgia ID?
I didn't know that.
Figured
bought
that
mine
out the other day because Carson was going to go get one because he turned 21.
I need to get one.
Well, if you need suggestions, I'll get you.
I'll hit you up after.
Your
You,
guy.
you a Glock guy or no?
Yes, just because the quality of them is just always there. It's always consistent.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't have one. Am I going to get one? Yes. And this is going to be the gun that I just do a bunch of shit to, not to like particularly use. Like I have a smaller Hellcat that I use that I keep with me, but it's all in preference.
Keep that motherfucking thing on.
Always.
Stay strapped, cuz. I saw a video. Oh my gosh, we have to throw this up on the screen. I saw a picture, and it was a guy standing outside of a store, had a wife beater on, and like a gun like flexing right there, and he didn't have any arms. So it was like everybody was like, the guy that tweeted was like, I've never seen somebody strapped and unstrapped at the same time.
The Dan Portnoy pizza review guy.
Is it
No,
the
it's
same
not a
guy?
fucking-
So it was the same guy.
That would be awesome.
That guy got
Wouldn't
arrested.
surprise me, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
he
trying to
stabbed
stab
him.
someone
Yeah.
with scissors with his feet.
In
Unreal.
He has
Georgia,
arms.
I have seen some of the most.
How do you like
interesting
let that
things.
happen to you? How do you let that happen to you? If you're the
Like,
the person
stabbed
being
in
trying to
the
be, how do you
Well,
let
I mean,
someone
are you
with
really
your arms-
expecting that?
I'd stomp.
I mean,
It's curveball.
if you're arguing with some guy, you're really expecting him to do like a bicycle
It's like a
kick
screwball.
with a.
Is that what he did?
I don't know. I mean, how else would you do it?
roundhouse kick?
Yeah, like roundhouse
I wouldn't
kick him.
expect it, but I don't feel like I'd be able to stop it if it was coming my way.
Yeah, you could
Because I
definitely.
don't feel like he has enough torque with his arms. You know. He's
Well, they did say
kinda-
tried to stab,
kinda-
not stab.
yeah.
So maybe
Yeah.
they did stop it.
This goes to what Cody was just talking about, somebody holding a gun. In Rome, Georgia, you see the most interesting like carry combos of like anybody. I'm walking into Ronda's. Dude,
Your spot.
my spot. Dude is walking with dual
Holographic
revolvers.
Ronda's right here.
Just open carry.
I mean-
like this, we're not living in the West
What
right
is-
now.
What is this?
Dual
He's got
revolvers
six
in like
shooters?
leather, yes, in leather holsters. I'm like, what is going
wanna
on?
go?
He just came from a duel.
Yeah.
And then
he
another-
won. He took the other man's gun. That's
Yeah.
what happened.
And he
Another
hit a
guy
Brondas right after.
clearly had a pistol like carrying around his ankle, like in a boot.
Yeah.
Like you could see it. Had two 1911s, which you don't carry 1911s. Like,
I mean, like, what is
that?
that guy expecting to run into on his daily commute?
It's a 1911.
You know
It's
that
like
he needs
an
3
old-
guns.
Would you say to my wife?
they're
Let's go.
really old.
Like-
They're older guns, but like they remake them the same now. But they're just very inconvenient to carry.
Oh, it's like a revolver.
No, it's semi, but they're like
That's absurd.
yeah,
I need
That's
a gun.
insane.
I need
like
a
they're
revolver.
narrow, so like their clips on like single stack instead of offsetting each other, and they're just really inconvenient to carry.
Oh, Rondas.
Yeah, you see some interesting people there.
Question: who was the Southern Cal linebacker? Matthew G.
No idea.
It's going to be ESPN update. It says jury finds NCAA not responsible for USC linebacker's death.
How was the NCAA supposed to be responsible?
Yeah.
reading it right now.
Well, if I ever go missing, it's probably fault.
Blame Mark Emery.
The NCAA failed to protect him from repeated head trauma that led to his death.
Interesting.
Don't play football.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
I don't know why that's considered.
Yeah, I don't know why that just blew up my phone. Sorry.
There you go.
I shouldn't laugh. But
Rome, Georgia, baby. Rome, Georgia.
it's a very, very interesting place, to say the least.
You're very interesting.
Historic downtown Rome, Georgia.
Historic.
How close is it to like Rome, Italy? How close?
I've never been to Rome, Italy, so
Athens, Georgia to Athens.
Potato.
we gotta share
people are dumb enough to be like,
in the
yeah, I'm
landscape.
from Rome. Oh, you're from Italy? Yeah.
No way. No way. No. Is that someone said that to you?
Yes.
That's the worst thing. I'm typing our we'll be going to say Kentucky. I'm like, how far is the flight from Athens to Lexington? And it's like 16 hours, and I'm just like,
No.
what? No.
Oh, it must be some bad traffic.
Like, do I look like I'm from anywhere but Georgia?
You look very Italian to me.
Or British. Could be British.
It's like Mike. It's like
That's
Mario
the show.
with the mustache.
Right.
Oi, bruv.
I'm around Brett so much.
Oi, bruv.
All right, boys. Well, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for
Yeah.
everything you do. Thanks for coming on. Happy Thanksgiving to all of our peeps out there. Hope you all have a great week.
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching.
Thank you.
If you have turkey
Appreciate
on
it.
your table, you're weird.
Or you're
Hot take.
American.
Anyways.
Too.
In the minority there.
Turkey's normal.
You can have both.
Turkey is something that has to be on the
Here we go
table,
again.
but you don't eat.
That's not like that hard
You've
to take.
never like, had a
I
good.
feel like turkey's
That's
We're
not
not
being the
fired
best.
flavor.
not
Hook us
hard
up
to
with a good turkey.
Well,
No, that's what we're
And
doing.
we're
We're doing a segment. I'm going to talk to him about
We need
this.
it.
Because once it comes out and you just shit on turkey for like 30 minutes, we're gonna have a segment where he's like teaching you how to do their turkey. Because if you follow them on Instagram, you would eat that turkey.
Oh,
I guarantee
dude,
it.
that's
Because it's probably still dry.
No, they squeeze it and it's like juice
Oh,
is
it's-
coming out.
It's very
Moist.
moist.
Moist. That's my mom's.
That would actually be a fun thing to do.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Let's do that.
We're gonna do it.
Turkey just tastes like it's never had water in its life.
I love
Yeah.
that.
We're gonna
comment the other
turn-
day. Like, I love turkey with that.
We're gonna
Was
turn
that a
haters
tweet?
Did you send
into a
that to
believer.
us?
I love
I put it on my Instagram story.
Oh, that's what I
That
saw.
had me dying.
Yeah,
I think I
that was
screenshot. I'm
great.
like, I was dying. I was pissing myself.
What did you do?
I'll show you the picture. I'll put this on my Instagram story.
Shout out, anyways, to Fire and Flavor. We I grilled out some chicken and steaks.
Yeah.
Used the seasoning. It was
There we go.
unbelievable.
That's awesome.
Unbelievable.
I want to try sea salt and vinegar.
That's insane. I hate it.
You want to see how
thought
bad
they
our
did it
food
on
looked in Kentucky? That was the mac and cheese. It was like nacho cheese on
The
noodles.
prime rib was pretty good. I mean,
That was
that's
overcooked.
Was this ass?
Swing that over. Yeah, it's a little.
The prime rib was extremely
Chloe,
overcooked.
was this at?
This food you had shipped in.
In Kentucky. I told her it was.
It wasn't that bad. At least you didn't ask her if she shipped the food to Lexington, Kentucky. Like Bear did.
This food you shipped in.
Man, you shipped this food. It's terrible, man. Someone asked if, oh my gosh, someone. So we have a Georgia State Patrol car that guides or like leads the bus on Thursday nights, and so it's there wherever we are in a away game. It's there, and one of our freshmen decided to ask, "Do we board the cop car onto the plane and fly it?"
Who asked that? Please tell me who asked that.
What?
Take a guess.
Del.
That was a dope. Get 2 more guesses.
Can I get
Oh, Tate.
that? Helps.
No.
Okay. Okay, that doesn't help. Was it Bear? Is he dumb?
Bear almost killed me the first day he was on campus. He was driving his Cadillac, whatever he's got. I'm walking out of the facility and there's a road right outside of our gate, and like I look left, look right. There's not really a car within 100 yards, so I start walking. I mean, this is the gate that goes like right by Stegman.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, it's just, and Brett like pulls you back.
Dude, I remember I was up in the press boxes doing something for like one of the like spring practices, and Bear's just like running up and down the stairs. Like he was hurt at the beginning, like in the spring, but he's running up and down the stairs, and you hear Kirby just like he's like yelling at people during practice, and you just hear him stop. He goes, "Bear, tuck your goddamn shirt in, Bear. Who the what the hell do you think you are?" And he like stops, he like freezes, and like tucks his shirt in, and just like keeps going.
That's awesome.
And Kirby just gets right back to practice.
That's awesome.
That was hysterical. He wasn't even on the field, just like screaming at him.
He doesn't even know where you are. He just screams at you.
That's like he was.
Sometimes you don't know where he is.
Like the other day at practice, like like last week, like I was limited. Like I wasn't doing team run, good on good. Tate, you're not getting any movement. Well, yeah, no shit, I'm not in.
Today he was yelling at somebody, I'm not going to name the name, who's been in the injured group. Because the injured group like runs down and they do like different things on the left field. And he's like yelling for that person like, I want to see you actually do some shit. Like,
I know
I'm tired
exactly
of
who you're talking
and
about.
you turn around and the guy he was yelling at was like over here with the receivers watching practice, not even in that group. It's just like,
All right, boys.
Like he will be in the indoor, yelling at someone outside, and you can't even see us.
It's amazing. Like, how does he see everything?
He does that.